Hello, this is the lecture number 2 for the chapter Inverse Trigonometric Function for class 12th. In the last lectures, we have discussed the existence of the inverse of a trigonometric function. Now we'll discuss some formulas. We have this first set of 6 formulae, that is sine inverse minus x equal to minus sine inverse x, cos inverse minus x equal to pi minus cos inverse x, tan inverse minus x equal to minus tan inverse x, cos inverse minus x equal to minus cosec inverse x, sec inverse minus x equal to pi minus sec inverse x, and cot inverse minus x equal to pi minus cot inverse x, and with the restriction that it must exist in principal value branch. Now sine inverse sine x is equal to x, because we can easily prove that if we let sine x is equal to theta, then the left hand side will become sine inverse theta, and let sine x equal to theta x will become sine inverse theta, and the left hand side is also sine inverse theta because we have let this equal to theta. So left hand side sine inverse theta and x is equal to sine inverse theta. So left or right become equal. So we can say that sine inverse sine x is equal to x. Similarly, for all inverse trigonometric function, cos inverse cos x is equal to x, tan inverse tan x is equal to x, and for the remaining also. Now I'll prove that sine inverse minus x is equal to minus sine inverse x. The proof we are doing, let sine inverse minus x is equal to theta. Now if you remove the sine inverse, or it will have sine theta is equal to minus x, you take minus sine to the right hand side. We know that sine minus theta is equal to minus theta, and you take this sine to the left hand side, so it will become sine inverse x. Take this minus to the left hand side, it will become minus sine inverse x. It will become sine inverse x. Right hand side we have theta, and what we have let theta is sine inverse minus x. So sine inverse minus x is equal to minus sine inverse x. Simple, let it equal to theta. Take this sine inverse to the right hand side, it will become sine theta. Take minus to the right hand side. Now sine minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Take sine to the left hand side, it will become sine inverse x. Take minus to the left hand side, it will become minus sine inverse x, and theta we have let at sine inverse minus x. We have to always take this their domain and range in the restriction, that is principal value branch. I've taken second, cos inverse minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x, because the principal value branch of cos inverse is 0 to pi, so we'll restrict that in 0 to pi. So let cos inverse minus x is equal to theta, so minus cos theta minus x is equal to cos theta. Take this to the left hand side, take minus to the right hand side. For minus cos theta we can write cos 180 minus theta. Take this to the left hand side, so cos inverse x, so it will come theta is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. Take this to the left, this to the right, so theta is equal to pi minus cos inverse x, and theta is, we have let cos inverse minus x. So cos inverse minus is equal to pi minus cos inverse x, and like this we can prove all these 6. So let us take some more formulas. Next one is sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is also pi by 2. Cosec inverse x plus sec inverse x is equal to pi by 2. We are proving one of them. I am proving this, sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So let sine inverse x is equal to theta. X will become equal to sine theta, and sine theta we can write cos 90 minus theta. Cos, take it to the left hand side, so it will become cos inverse x is equal to 90 minus theta. Cos inverse plus theta is equal to pi by 2. Take this theta to the left hand side, and the theta we have let as sine inverse x. So sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. To prove it, let this equal to theta or this equal to theta. So I have taken sine inverse x is equal to theta. So x sine theta, convert sine theta to cos theta. Take cos to the left hand side, it will become cos inverse x. Take theta to the left hand side and replace the value of theta, which is equal to sine inverse x. Then we have next is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus x into y, and tan inverse x minus tan inverse y, tan inverse x minus y upon 1 plus x into y, with the condition that this should be less than 1, otherwise it will not be in its principal value branch, and similarly x into y should be less than minus 1. So I am proving this. Let tan inverse x is equal to a and tan inverse y is equal to b. So x become tan a, y become tan b. Now we know the formula of tan a plus b, that is tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a into tan b. So it will become x, tan b is y, tan a is x, tan b is y. Take this tan to the right hand side, so it will become tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus x into y. Now a is tan inverse x, b is tan inverse y. So tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus x into y. And similarly, we can prove this. Another set is 2 tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square, sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square, cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. We can easily prove it. I am taking this 2 tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. So I have taken tan inverse x is equal to theta. I have taken tan inverse x is equal to theta. So x will become tan theta. So left hand side is 2 theta because we have let this equal to theta. Now I will also prove that all these three are also equal to 2 theta. I am taking this, proving this. You can prove this by yourself. So the right hand side will become x is equal to tan theta. The right hand side will become tan inverse 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta. Right hand side will become tan inverse 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta, because I put the value of x and x here, tan theta, and this is the formula for tan 2 theta. So tan inverse tan 2 theta is 2 theta. This. So left hand side is equal to 2 theta, right hand side is equal to 2 theta. So we can say that they are equal to each other. Similarly, this will become 2 theta, this will become 2 theta. We'll put the value of x at tan theta here. You will get 1 minus tan square upon 1 plus tan square, which will equal to cos 2 theta, and cos inverse cos theta is equal to 2 theta. So these are some formulas or the existence of inverse of trigonometric functions. Now first exercise is very easy. You have to find the values of this by using these formulas we have discussed, and the answer should be there in principal value branch. Now we know that sin inverse minus half is equal to minus sin inverse x. Sin inverse minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x, and sin inverse half is equal to pi by 6. Sin 30 is equal to half, therefore sin inverse half is equal to 30, and it is belonging to its principal value branch. For sin inverse, the principal value branch is from minus 9 to 90, minus 90 to 90. Similarly, cos inverse root 3 by 2, and the principal value branch for cos inverse is 0 to pi by pi. So we can write directly that cos inverse root 3 by 2 is pi by 6 for 30 degree angle. Cosec inverse is also pi by 6 because it belongs to its principal value branch of minus 90 to 90 except 0, not defined for 0. Cosec inverse x, therefore its principal value branch of cosec inverse is minus 90 to 90 except 0, so pi by 6. Again, tan inverse minus root 3 is equal to minus tan inverse root 3, because tan inverse minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x. You must learn the formula very carefully, otherwise it will become very difficult. Tan inverse minus root 3, it means tan inverse minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x, and tan inverse root 3 is 60. So minus pi by 3 belonging to the principal value branch, that is from between minus 90 to 90 for tan inverse. Similarly, cos inverse minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. Cos inverse minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x, and cos inverse half is equal to 60. So 180 minus 60 is equal to 120, which lying from 0 to pi, which is the principal value branch of the inverse cosine inverse trigonometric function. Similarly, tan inverse minus 1, it is minus tan inverse 1, that is minus pi by 4, which belonging to principal value branch of tan inverse. Sec inverse 2 upon root 3 is 30, which belongs to the principal value branch of sec inverse. The positive value you can put it directly. Cot inverse root 3 is pi by 6, that is 30, which belongs to between 0 to pi, which is the principal value branch of cot inverse. Similarly, this cos inverse minus 1 upon root 2, cos inverse minus x is equal to 180 minus cos inverse x. 180 minus cos inverse x, that is pi by 4, so 3 pi by 2, 4 lying in the principal value branch of cos inverse, which is 0 to pi. Cosec inverse minus x is equal to minus cosec inverse x, that is cosec inverse root 2 is equal to minus pi by 4, 45, which is lying in the principal value branch of cosec inverse x. Now we have three inverse trigonometric function. We can put the value of tan inverse 1 directly, which is pi by 4. Cos inverse minus half is equal to 180 minus cos inverse half. Sin inverse minus half is equal to minus sin inverse half. and replace these values. Cos inverse half is pi by 6, cos inverse half is equal to 30 simplified pi by 12. Now cos inverse half is pi by 3, sin inverse half is equal to pi by 6, and simplify we are getting as 2 pi by 3. So these are very simple questions of the exercise 2.1, in which you have to find the range of the principal value branch of the given inverse trigonometric function. We'll discuss the remaining in the next lecture. Thank you.